Thanks, Melbourne! Thank you! Thank you very, very much! That means the piston's go like this. No, no, no. Too excited. Chill out.
I think my piston was misfiring.
Hey, Jacob.
Hey Matt.
What are we driving today?
It's a Subaru Crosstrek 2.0 S.
Unreal. Do you remember the price?
I don't know, it's like 47 grand.
Oh, that's very, very close. And you can actually get into the Subaru Crosstrek for just under 40 grand. So it is one of the cheapest all-wheel drive family cars out there, Jacob.
And you know what? It looks pretty cool too.
It does look pretty cool, but it does have some poopy aspects, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna put a little bit of a spoiler here. It's probably my least favorite Subaru.
Take that back. You take that back right now.
I won't do such a thing. So today we're gonna take you for an exterior tour of the Subaru Crosstrek. We're gonna check out its practicality, see its interior, because it's, again, a little bit of a mixed bag. Then we're gonna drive it, well, at least we're gonna try to, because that 2-litre engine is a little bit anemic, and then we're gonna launch it, see just how quick it is from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, which I'm not gonna lie, was actually kind of surprising. Jacob?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Alrighty, Jacob, let's talk about the exterior of the Subaru Crosstrek.
You know what? It just looks like a thick WRX.
I actually really like it, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It does look very similar though to the previous XV, despite being built on an entirely new platform. But anyway, we have these cool LED lights here. They've got a nice little daytime running light, some pretty bright lights. That's also where your LED turning signal is, so good to see that as well. I kind of like this orange. It's like a brownie orange.
Yeah, it's an interesting color. It's definitely an off-roady color.
Yeah, it's definitely an off-roady color. Speaking of off-roady, you've got these little lumps here. I've never felt texturized bumpers, but there you go. Subaru, you're a real pioneer. Actually, on the WRX, they say that those help with aerodynamics. I wonder if that's the same claim for this. Anyway, big grille here and a Subaru badge there. It's simple, but it works. I like it. Jacob, let's check out the side. Alrighty, Jacob, coming to the side, you're gonna see more of that texturized black plastic. Got some real aero there as well, so it helps to streamline air across the side. Check out these wheels, Jacob. They're 18 inches.
They look very cool.
They're really cool design, actually. I like them a lot. And they're actually a really good size. Even though this is top spec, you still get a decent amount of rubber tread there. So that's good. It should help with ride comfort. Jacob, what in God's name is going on here? Because we have some wiper blades. Thank you to today's video sponsor, Daddy WiperTech. Let me guess, Jacob, you're one of the many millions of Australians with just terrible, awful wiper blades on your car.
Yeah.
They leave streaks. It's just not nice. That's where Daddy WiperTech can help. Using the link in the description below and the code CarSauce15, you can get 15% off your next wiper order and free express delivery. WiperTech provide direct-to-consumer wiper blades that are Teflon embedded. They're really, really high quality. I've got them on my car. They're really, really high quality. They're also super easy to install and with local Australian support as well. So trust me, if I can do it, you can do it. Get yours in the link below, help out the channel, and, you know,
help yourself out.
Help yourself. It's time. Here we have, a camera.
It's a 360 camera.
Welcome to the 360 camera world, Subaru. It took you a little while, but you got there in the end. And it's actually a pretty good camera, except for the rear reverse camera. It's like a fisheye. It's actually quite difficult to use. You have keyless entry and go. You've also got these roof rails up there. That's actually really good to see. That's often not standard. More plastic down the bottom. You do have privacy glass there as well. Let's check out the bum. Coming to the bum, Jacob, speaking of Kimmy K, check out these tail lights. I actually really like the design. What is going on, Subaru, with your incandescent bulbs? I'm so sick of manufacturers doing this. Enough. What do you think this is? 1981? 1984?
Get your bloody act together.
Get your act together. It's so cheap. Anyway, a lot of car manufacturers do this, but I will forever be vehemently against it. Again, privacy glass, Subaru badge there. Ooh, Crosstrek spelled out there. You've also got Subaru and symmetrical all-wheel drive, although it is no longer symmetric. And then down the bottom, you get a diffuser with some more texture to it, Jacob.
We love textured diffusers.
So it's time to look inside this car's bum. Okay, Daddy Jacob.
All right, Daddy Matt.
I'm a big advocate for buying a wagon over an SUV.
Are you?
Okay? I'm a huge advocate. I'm probably the #1 advocate. But there is a drawback. Okay? There's a drawback compared to its competitors, like the Kona, which we really like. No power tailgate. We'll kind of expect that at this price point. It's not the best boot.
It's really not, man.
You get 300 litres of space. So not the greatest. You do have a space saver spare wheel. If you go for the hybrid, which by the way adds like another 6 grand on, and as you'll see, it's just not worth it. But if you get the hybrid, then you actually get a little bit more space. You can also drop the second row, and then you actually get quite a lot of space. So I guess as long as no one's sitting in the back, you're probably fine. All right, Jake, let's talk about the interior. Alrighty, friend. Let's talk about the interior.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, look, it's okay. Soft touch on this side of the dash, but here, kind of scratchy. This is all nice, like leatherette, or maybe it's real leather, I can't even tell. You do have this carbon fiber, fake carbon fiber, of course, that just wraps all around. I guess I like it more than like piano black plastic. So
I agree. I would rather have this than black everywhere.
this is a little bit strange. There's like a liquid carbon fiber here. Your little boot for your shifter is it's carbon fiber.
Yeah, it's a very sporty shifter for a car with a CVT.
Yeah, look, it's not doing the greatest job there. However, storage is actually pretty good. So you get a decently sized glove box there, couple of cup holders, little storage area there. Got a wireless charger here in the top spec, and the door bins are actually pretty good too. So it's quite practical. Small family car, I'll give it that. The display is okay.
It doesn't seem really that updated from other Subarus that we've reviewed.
No, it's about the same. The processing power could just be a bit better. Like you try and use the navigation and it's
Bit laggy.
terribly slow. You do have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto though, and it looks pretty good. It takes up a lot of the screen. A lot of the air conditioning controls are in the screen as well, but it's a good implementation of Digi Analog because it's always there, and you've got some physical controls here as well, just for changing your temperature. So I haven't found that to be an issue at all. Here in the top trim S, Jacob, we get these pretty nice leather seats. They're actually very supportive, so don't really have many complaints about that. Oh, good lumbar support there as well. They're also heated using these very old looking switches, but it's very Japanese. I don't know why they use that, but still, whatever. Oh, forgot about the 12-volt socket, Jacob.
Ooh, there it is.
But yeah, look, they're pretty nice. I do wish they were cooled. In some competitors now, especially at this price point, you would start to see them being cooled seats. For example, the Kona. I digress, Jacob.
You digress a lot.
I do that a lot. This steering wheel, it's a nice leather steering wheel. No complaints there. You've got your drive mode selected there. S and I. S for sexy and I for intelligent. That's you.
That's a good combo.
That's you, okay? Up in front of you, though, is a very small digital screen. It really doesn't show much information. Analog gauges. Again, at this price point, you just kind of would expect more. The sunroof. Glad you get a sunroof, but it's very small. It's very, very small sunroof.
It's like we're hinting at some updates, but nothing really substantial.
No. You do get a USB-C port and USB-A port with amperage, so we'll tell you exactly how much output it is, and an aux-in, which is a bit old school, but actually I'm okay with that because sound quality is always better through that. Speaking of, you do get Harman Kardon speakers in this car, and they sound really, really good. Very, very good.
They're pretty beefy.
They're beefy. God, that bass gets bass junky quick. Let's check out the back seats. Coming to the back seats, I'm 5'11". I've got heaps of leg room. Toe room is actually pretty good. Headroom is also very good. So it's actually quite okay back here. Except that feels really quite cheap. You do have a USB-C port and a USB-A port, but there are no air vents back here, which might get kind of annoying on a hot day. The seats here, nice leather. They're quite supportive, and you can pull down the armrest, get a couple of cup holders there. By the way, I didn't mention, Jacob, the front center armrest. But it is actually quite deep, so there is quite a lot of storage there too. You would expect air vents in the back of your bloody wagon, but you can let us know what you think down in the comment section. Is that a miss, or is that a hit?
I don't think it's a hit with anyone, to be honest.
All right, Jacob, let's drive this. All right, Daddy Jacob, I'm flooring it. I'm flooring it. I'm flooring it.
Are you actually?
I'm flooring it. I'm flooring it. Daddy's flooring it.
Oh my God. Oh, that's a lot of rain.
Okay, so we're not even up to the speed limit yet. Let me just count. Okay,
Now we are.
let's talk about what's powering this thing because it's a bit uninspiring. It's a 2-litre 4-cylinder naturally aspirated boxer engine. That means the pistons go like this. No. Too excited. Chill out.
I think my piston was misfiring.
It only puts out 115 kilowatt of power, 196 newton meters of torque. Well, right now we're in intelligent mode. We're going to put the car into SI drive.
Oh my God, the curve changes.
I think it means side drive.
I'm scared.
I'm not going to push it too hard, but actually it's not too bad because we have Daddy Subaru's all-wheel drive system.
I love Subarus.
They've weirdly changed it. So they've changed it from 50-50 or symmetric all-wheel drive, and now it's asymmetric all-wheel drive because we're putting out 60% at the front wheels, 40% at the rear, so it behaves a little bit more...
A little tamer at the rear end.
Yeah, like a daddy front-wheel drive car. It does the job okay. The other thing is the CVT. Like, normally it's fine, like, whatever. But I will say, it doesn't pair very well with the lack of power that this engine puts out.
No, I find CVTs, it feels like the car is working so hard, you know? And especially uphill.
We'll put it back into intelligent, right? Be quick off the line, and then it kind of slows down. It doesn't do anything. Pull us up! Pull us up this hill, goddammit!
Oh man, that is not.
It's slow. It's really slow.
Yeah, that's not great. I mean, and you know what? The hybrid powertrain's not much better either.
No.
You get what? 110 kilowatt instead of 115, and only a 12 kilowatt electric motor.
Yeah.
Mild hybrid system. So you're not going to really be zipping around much faster in that either.
But also the fuel economy, man. That's another thing that disappointed me. 7.6 litres per 100 kilometres, or 7.5 now. But like on the highway, I was getting about 7 litres, which it should be less.
It's pretty normal for this segment. But
perhaps,
yeah.
But with the lack of power, it just hurts. The thing that this car does do very well, there's a few things, right? One is the overall grip. It definitely has a lot of grip. It's got a good ground clearance, 220 millimeters, so it's actually good for off-roading. I'm going to show you that right now. Oh, we're off-roading. Actually, in a lot of cars, you would genuinely, we get stuck here all the time. But it does a very good job. And like, you're okay to do that.
I'll tell you what though, it wasn't even that bumpy.
No, it was actually okay.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing, the comfort in here is actually really good. That CVT drone, man.
It is so loud.
It's really
louder
loud.
than the rain.
The front wheels, the front suspension setup is good. It's actually quite soft and nicely sprung. The rear feels a little bit stiff to me.
Interesting.
It's not quite the Outback that just does it so well all around.
We really like the Outback XT.
Outback XT was unreal.
Yeah.
And I think if this had a bit more power, I would be less upset. In the US, you can get it with a 2.5 litre, which is probably what this car needs, to be honest, because it just, okay, this is a great place to show it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go in manual mode for whatever reason. It has a manual mode, even though it's CVT.
Are you in sport mode?
Oh, now I am. We're gonna brake.
SI drive.
Gonna brake boost launch it. Tickle me. Here we go.
Oh, good grip, good grip.
So that's 40.
Oh
50,
my God.
60, 70.
Okay, we're still, you probably wouldn't want to go much faster than that.
No.
Oh, bit of understeer.
On such a wet day, it's performing remarkably well. I will give it that.
Yeah.
Oh, understeer.
Oh, yeah. That was a lot of understeer.
But it's like, it's okay.
It's just that power, like pulling out of the corner. It's so uninspiring. And I get that this isn't supposed to be a sports car, but what is it supposed to be?
A daddy family tourer. But the daddy family tourer doesn't do very good at overtaking, is what I've found out today on these back roads.
Yeah.
Look, it's got things going for it.
I will say it's really comfy in here, and I think road noise is really, like, it's pretty low.
Apart from this rain.
Apart from the rain, but what can you expect?
No.
But I don't know, man. I feel like we need to get that 2.5 litre tested out. If it's coming to Australia, we don't know for sure.
We don't know. But every journalist who enters that launch seems to think it is. So, you know, by laws of deciphering, I would suggest that the 2.5 litre is coming.
Probably, yeah.
And I would probably wait for a bigger engine. Okay, I've had enough of this. Let's launch it.
Let's do it.
All right, Jacob. It's time to put the car into its sports mode. Side drive. Side drive. And now, oh, engine's turned off. Fist me and fist me good. Let's brake boost launch this baby.
Very high aspirations.
Come on, baby. Ooh, good grip.
It's good off the line, always. But then it just dies.
Oh,
come on.
the CVT's holding it.
CVT, that's what we want.
Oh.
You know what?
That's actually okay.
That is not as bad as I expected.
Why can't it do that in normal driving? 0 to 100 in 10.34 seconds. That's actually okay. Alrighty, friend. Final thoughts. on the Subaru Crosstrek. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, unless you really need a cheapish all-wheel drive car, then it's kind of hard to recommend this over a Toyota Corolla Cross or a Kona. Both of those cars right now are at the top of their game. We've linked them down in the description below. It's good, but that engine, it doesn't feel great. The whole drivetrain just doesn't feel very amazing. I think the interior is nicely spec'd enough, but it just doesn't feel very special. The practicality is just not as good as those other cars. Even though it is a wagon, it doesn't really achieve what I think it needs to achieve to compete. You can let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. But Jacob, what do you think?
Look, I think it's an all right car. It's definitely got potential. I just really think they need to work on that powertrain a bit.